This is Mary Jane of Alaska Stories.
And this is Mike. In this edition, we're looking at Carl Ben Eielson, pioneering the Alaska skies, an early bush pilot and aviation adventurer. Oh, those childhood days when we dream and imagine. Carl Ben Eielson was born in the small town of Hatton, North Dakota, where he discovered a love for aviation. In 1917, during World War I, Eielson learned to fly in the U.S. Army Air Service. After the war, he was back in his hometown. Then, in the winter of 1919 to 1920, Eielson helped form the Hatton Aero Club, the first flying club in North Dakota.
However, his life led him to study law. Eielson attended Georgetown Law School, now Georgetown University, in Washington, D.C. Then, while working part-time as a police officer in the U.S. Capitol, he met Daniel Sutherland, Alaska's territorial delegate to Congress. Sutherland persuaded Eielson to go to Alaska to teach high school.
In Alaska, it did not take long for Eielson to get involved in the early days of aviation. As a pilot for Farthest North Aviation, he did something amazing. It took sled dog teams 30 days to carry mail from Fairbanks to McGrath, but Eielson flew the mail there in under 3 hours. Eielson soon became known as the father of airmail in Alaska. Besides flying airmail, Eielson also developed a reputation as the father of aviation in Alaska. Later, he was asked to form Alaskan Airways.
In 1929, U.S. President Herbert Hoover awarded Eielson the Harmon Trophy for Outstanding Aviator of the Year. In Fairbanks, Eielson created the Fairbanks Airplane Corporation. He took passengers on joyrides, flew equipment and doctors to remote camps. He was also the first to fly around the North Pole from Alaska to Spitsbergen, Norway.
On November 9, 1929, while on a rescue mission in Siberia, Carl Ben Eielson died in a plane crash. He was 32 years old.
In 1948, Mile 26 Satellite Field, located 26 miles southeast of Fairbanks, was renamed. It became known as Eielson Air Force Base in honor of Carl Ben Eielson. Another honor was the naming of Mount Eielson, a peak northeast of Denali, also known as McKinley.
As a young boy, Carl Ben Eielson could have scarcely imagined just how far his love of aviation would take him, all the way to history-making adventure in Alaska. Mary Jane, those early Alaska aviators brought Alaskans closer together with often daring flights within the territory, and we remember Carl Ben Eielson as the father of aviation in Alaska. Until next time, Mike and Mary Jane, Alaska Stories.